So it's got to be about 5 years ago now. I woke up in the middle of the night and went into the bathroom, and I was in quite a bit of pain. My gallbladder had been bothering me for a while. It wasn't like instantaneous, spontaneous overnight. And I guess I didn't pay any attention to it. And physicians, they say, are the worst patients. But I was on the bathroom floor, squirming around in quite a bit of agony. If you ever have a chance to get a gallbladder attack, do pass it up. Let somebody else have it. Trying to vomit, couldn't vomit. Finally woke my wife up, said something's really wrong. My daughter went up the hill to get Tim Ray, my friend and acupuncturist. He came down and did some acupuncture points and said, you know, if this is life-threatening, we need to get you somewhere. So we got to a hospital. Eventually, after going to the local doctor and getting some ultrasound, and they put me in a hospital, and they did a chest x-ray, was one of the procedures, which I thought, why am I being forced to have a chest x-ray when it's my gallbladder that's a problem? But maybe I'm just not a very good doctor, and I don't understand the connections. But they finally got me into a bed, and they told me that my gallbladder was diseased and bad and evil. They were going to have to take it out of me. So the doctor came the day before, I guess it was like a Thursday, and came and said, okay, I need you to understand these things and sign these forms. And said, first of all, we're going to try to make little tiny holes and then take your gallbladder out. If we can't get the gallbladder out to the little tiny holes, you have to make a great big incision, and then we have to take it out like that. Then you have to sign this form over here, because if we nick your liver by mistake while we're doing the surgery, you're going to start bleeding. Oh, you're not a Jehovah's Witness, are you? Oh, okay, good. Because you may need a blood transfusion because of, just in case we make a mistake, you need to okay that we can do a blood transfusion. So I'm getting a little jumpy at this point in time. Well, it goes all the way through the night. At one point, and I walk a lot, right? I did in the hospital. We had the little thing hanging on, a little bottle hanging on a thing, and it's stuck in my arm. And I probably walked 4 or 5 miles in that clinic that day just because I don't like to lay in bed. And that night a nurse came in and woke me up and said she was going to inject me with something. And I said, for what? And she said, for thrombosis. And I said, I don't want thrombosis. And she said, no, because you've been laying all day. And I said, I was not laying all day. I walked all around. I don't need that drug and I don't want it. And I made her go away. But the next morning, I was scheduled for surgery at 10. At 9:30, I was putting on the thrombosis stockings, which they have you put on before surgery to keep in case. Anyway, that's not relevant. At 9:30, I said to my wife, Nicole, I don't want to do this. I don't, it goes against every principle, everything that I've ever thought in my life, that the body can't heal itself, that I can't allow that, I've got to have this cut out. I said, I don't believe it. I said, I don't want to do this. So Nicole pushed the little button on my bed. Well, somebody had switched a switch, and the next thing I knew, there were like 4 nurses running into the room, like something had really drastic had happened. I thought they were coming in to force me into the surgery. They were going to tie me down and make me go. But somebody had made a little switch, and so I said to them, call off the surgery. I'm not going to do this. I just don't want to do this right now.